All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Elevate Your Standards with Derek Lauder. I'm your host, as always. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 52, I believe. Maybe 53, but I think we're on episode 52. So, again, thank you guys for watching or listening, however you are getting this podcast. We're on all podcast platforms, so that's Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and also on YouTube now. So our videos are on YouTube. We're going to be posting clips on Instagram. So appreciate you guys tuning in and following along if you have been so far. But now we have video, so go on YouTube, check it out. It's a lot more interactive. It's a lot more, fun to watch and easier to follow along with when you're seeing me talk and seeing the video of it. Now, another reason for having video is when we start having guests on the show, we're going to want to put it on video so you can see the conversations, whether it be via Zoom with everything going on or hopefully eventually in person. So on today's episode, guys, of Elevate Your Standards, we're going to be talking about attacking the process, what it means to attack the process every day and not get so caught up in the results, and eventually the results will come. And also how to get out of downswings where it can feel depressing and like attacking the process isn't getting you anywhere, and how to keep going through those and continuing to, put the process ahead of the results so that you're able to get farther and not burn out, and that you're actually able to achieve what you want. Because a lot of people focus on the results. They focus on where they want to get to, where they want to be in life, what the end result is that they want, but they forget that every day in order to get there, they have to be following a consistent process of discipline, hard work, and getting the stuff done that they know they need to do. Now, there's several different specific strategies you can take to make sure that you're moving forward every day, that you're being consistent, that you're continuing to row the boat. But it also just comes down to making sure that you're disciplined, making sure that you're doing what you know that you need to be doing every single day. And the process isn't always about big things that need to get done. It's about doing the little things right every day and doing them to the best of your ability, and that'll lead in the end to the big things getting done in the best way possible, and not only getting done right, but getting done effectively, right? Because if you're able to do the small things consistently day by day, you no longer have to have days where you do the big things and it's this huge thing. You're just used to being productive. You're used to being operating at 100% speed and going at 100% capacity, because you're able to set yourself up through morning routines, through daily discipline, whatever it is. Again, it's really important to keep that consistency so that in the end, you're able to attack the process every single day. Now, trusting the process or I should say attacking the process and trusting the results is something that comes a lot from sports terminology. A lot of sports teams will talk about trusting the process when it comes to building their team, right? They draft a good player to a bad team. He's a young player. They don't expect to all of a sudden win games and to win championships and make runs in the playoffs. Immediately, what they're expecting to do is to build around him, right? So they have to trust the process. They know that if they put him out there for games, their new rookie, even if he plays great, they may lose games. It's the same thing with your business, your company, or whatever project you're working on. It may be that you go through a major milestone, you build your website, but you understand that website's really not going to get anything done until you build the traffic sources, until you build the first part of your funnel. And even if so, you're not going to be able to make any sales until you build out the backside of your funnel. So understanding that, trust the process, work hard on one part of it, but don't expect results as soon as it's done. Don't expect instant gratification. In order to get to where you want to be and get to the greatest possible success, you're going to have to be more than okay with delayed gratification, with letting things come. That's what attacking the process is. Slowly attacking it every day, not worried so much about the results. And eventually you look up and the results are there, bigger than you ever imagined, Like, it's the same thing that goes for working out, right? If you focus so much every day, let's say that you want to lose weight, and every single day you're getting on the scale, looking at the number, writing it down, and focusing on it, and that's what you're worried about. That is a results-based mindset, a results-based way to lose weight. But if you're going through a process-based way of losing weight, if you want to just attack the process every single day, you know that you have to run this many miles, you have to do this many minutes of exercise, you have to eat this way, and you don't even worry about your weight, don't even track your weight, just track those three things. Are you attacking the process every day? Are you doing the process to the best of your ability? Because if so, the results will take care of themselves. Now, people who are so focused on the results and who worry every day about what their weight is, well, they may have a bad day, they may have a good day, and that'll throw them off the plan. Maybe they have a good day now, they don't feel like they have to do the process fully the next day or whatever it is. That's the wrong way to look at it. You have to forget about the results. Results will come. Results are a byproduct of correct processes, all right, or processes, I should say. So make sure that you're always attacking the process to the best of your ability. And again, that means finding out what your process is. So if it means that getting up and having a disciplined morning, doing the things that you know you need to do, and just working hard is your process to get your results, that's what you need to be doing. On the other hand, if your process is making sure that you're relaxing, get enough balance so that you're able to put in the results and that you're able to put in the work for the results, you also need to listen to yourself for that. So we talked about last episode with self-care. And here I'll lead into a little bit of burnout. This is a little bit something that I'm struggling with now. people struggle with towards the end of the years, and really just it depends on everybody when they get into their cycle of work. But how do you not get burnt out? How do you not get depressed and stuff when you're not seeing the results? How do you not feel like you're just working towards nothing? Because sometimes that's what it feels like. It feels like you're just doing the wrong things and working towards nothing. Again, really the only antidote to that is to develop a process that you believe in. A process that you really believe in, no matter what, will lead you to success. Whether that be working hard, journaling, meditating, getting a routine every single day, focusing on the right habits and having a certain time at night where you're able to relax and not just letting the days live you. Whatever your process is, okay? My process is waking up in the morning, doing a disciplined morning, and then attacking my power list. I know if I do that every day, if I do my disciplined morning and I do my power list every single day and I attack that process, the results will come for whatever I put out there. Now, sometimes it's hard. Like I said, you do that over and over. You do it for multiple days and the results still don't come. It can be disheartening. What do? You feel like maybe you need to switch your process, but really it's not what you need to do. You need to continue to attack the process that you know is going to be successful, and let the mental health issues and let the anxiety and depression slowly slip away as you go harder into your process. And the burnout is really a thing that a lot of people suffer from. A lot of intense entrepreneurs suffer from this. It's, you go hard, you do an unbalanced amount of work for a short amount of time. And when you're done, it's hard to go back to that normal balanced work. It's like you almost are either all or nothing. You're either lazy and you're not doing any work and you're focusing on other things. You're playing video games, you're reading books, whatever it is, or you're doing too much work that you don't have time to do anything else and you're almost obsessed. So how do you find a balance in between those two? Really hard, guys. We talk about balance a lot on this podcast. Balance is the key for any successful entrepreneur, because in order to be successful, you have to have a crazy intense work ethic. But you have to be able to balance and turn that off and go to a different part of your brain, a different part of your body as well, if you ever want to get to the places, the nuanced places that you need to get to. Life isn't black and white. It's not you work hard all the time and you get to where you need to be. There's other parts of it. There's emotional intelligence, there's burnout, there's mental health stuff that you have to take care of yourself. So when I say attack the process, don't do it to a fault, okay? Attack the process, but also take care of yourself. So let's talk about ways that you literally can attack the process, like concrete ways you can do it. I told you mine. I have a set of routines that link together. I should say a set of habits, and that is my process. In times like right now, I'm not going to lie, I've fallen out of the process. I need to get back into the process tomorrow because that helps me feel better in all facets of the life. And when I fall out of the process, I feel worse, right? Depression starts to creep in. I start to wonder, why am I doing any of this? Does it mean anything? The stuff that a lot of people feel. And so it's important to quickly bite that, or I should say end it as soon as possible. And in those depressive thoughts, in the thoughts of why am I doing this? Am I not good enough? Am I ever going to get to where I want to be? And go back to attacking the process. And before you know it, you'll be back on the path that you fell off. And when you get back on the path, you're not coming from zero. You're coming from experience. You're coming from a place that is more knowledgeable and a better position to take advantage of the path and take advantage of the obstacles that come your way, or I should say, take advantage of the opportunities to overcome the obstacles that come your way, because you're not coming from a place of ignorance or from a place of no experience. You're coming from a place of experience. You've been knocked off and now you're getting back on. So I challenge you guys to develop your own processes. Sorry, I keep doing that. What is your process? What is your routine? What are your habits that you know that you need to attack every day in order to be successful? That's your challenge. Go after this episode throughout the day and write out a list of process that you really want to get good at. Or I shouldn't say good at, that you really want to follow. It's not really about being good. It's just about setting something and following it. It's about discipline. Make sure you guys are living discipline at all times. Whole nother episode, as I've talked about this multiple times, but this goes right into it. If you want to attack the process, in order to attack the process every day, it's going to take a lot of discipline, a lot of consistency, a lot of hard work. Those are the big three we talk about all the time, but more than anything, discipline fuels them all. So make sure that you guys are staying disciplined, doing things that your mind's telling you that you don't want to do. Because if your mind's telling you don't want to do it, there's a chance that that's something that you do need to do, and you need to do it almost immediately. So continue to live discipline, guys, and on top of that, continue to attack the process. Develop a process that you know will get you to your goal, that you know will allow you to achieve any goal, right? That's my process. The power list and the morning routine aren't to achieve a specific goal. It's a framework that allows me to achieve any goal. If I want to, let's say I was applying for jobs, then within my power list, it would be stuff about, making my resume, applying for jobs, talking to marketers, talking to recruiters, networking. Let's say I was starting a business. Within the power list, it would be tasks needed to start the business. Logo design, business plan, blah, 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 blah. So it's just about developing the process, like I said, of having the habits linked together that will allow you to accomplish any goal you want. It's just like plug it in and see what happens. So message for today, guys, go home, develop a list of routines, habits, whatever it is. Develop your process throughout the day that you can hold yourself accountable to, that you can be disciplined to, and you can attack. And on top of that, guys, develop goals. Don't get burnt out and just keep going every single day. Every day. I know that's hard. No days off, but that's how success is built. That's how hard work is built. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys listening. Episode 52 of Elevate Your Standards. Like I said, we're on YouTube, which is a great thing. If you guys can go ahead and follow me at Derek Lauder on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. If you're not already here, any podcast platform, you can search that up to see our podcast. I really appreciate it. It helps us grow. Instagram's where I post most of my stuff, most updates on stories, but also we're starting to do a lot on TikTok as far as videos and stuff like that too. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Elevate your standards, and I'll see you back next week.